I'm here with Kristin Girton, and Kristin, first off, just tell us a little bit about yourself.
I am a registered Republican and a devoted Christian wife and mother. I have two daughters, Eliza, who is 10 and is a member of Glaw Picket and loves swimming. And then I have Hazel, who loves gymnastics and dreams of being an astronaut and Miss Tennessee. My husband and I have been married for 15 years, I guess, this December. So we were college sweethearts and both graduated from WVU, where I have a religious studies degree. We have been in Greeneville for the last 12 years. We love it here and love calling it home. We are also members of Heritage Home Scholars, and we are active members in our church.
So why have you decided to run for election?
So my mom was an elected official when I was growing up, and she really taught us the importance of being a community advocate and the importance of doing things like working the polls and being involved in local government. And from her example, I kind of always knew that I would follow in those footsteps. A couple years ago, my husband and I wanted to be involved in the redevelopment of downtown, and I learned a lot about small business startups and that the resources were hard to find. And so one of the things that I feel led to do is help other businesses find those resources.
So what do you think is the best thing happening in Greeneville at this present time?
Well, you can't talk about Greeneville in a positive light without talking about our city school systems. They are flourishing, and the fact that we have one of the number one school districts in the state is a huge draw for small businesses and large businesses to come into our community and bring more economic development. So we can't praise anything without praising the city schools and the work that they do. I also think that we're doing a great job at revitalizing downtown. That project has been coming along for a while, but there are things that I would like to see encouraged down there. But small businesses like Depot, Mercantile on Depot, that's owned by a local family, Jade Ricker owns that. These are the companies that we need to see flourishing downtown that are local business owners. So I'm excited to see that happening.
Now, what do you think could be improved here in Greeneville?
So what I would like to see happen is I would like to see a incubator for small businesses that is a partnership between local businesses and the town. I believe that we could do a better job at encouraging local people to become involved in helping our town grow. I think that a lot of time people need the resources and don't know where to find them. And I think that having a place where they can go and find that information would be wonderful.
Now, you've alluded to some things already, but what are your plans if you are elected?
So my biggest thing that I would like to do is I would like to listen. I would like to go and listen to our town employees. We've done that a little bit over the last couple weeks. I guess, have had meetings with the local city schools. I met with the fire department. We're hopeful to meet with the police department and also with public works so that we can talk to them about what we're doing well and what we need to improve on. I would like to continue that communication. I would also like to work with other small families that would like to be more involved in town. I think that the one thing that I can really bring to the table is that I'm very good at connecting people and bringing the right people together. I think that gift that God has given me is something that can be very useful as an alderman.
And is there anything else you'd like to say before we go?
I think the most important thing that we have to talk about is that we have to talk about getting people out to vote. We have a very low turnout in Greeneville, and I really believe that it's our civic duty to go out and to voice our love of our community by voting. So I encourage everyone. Early voting is just a few weeks away. And then, of course, Election Day is August the 5th. So if you have the opportunity, please get out and vote if you live in Ward 1. I would appreciate if that vote is for me, but I'd like to just see our numbers higher for voter turnout in general.
Well, I want to thank Kristin Girton for joining us today.